guys, and welcome to RATMAN Army Part 3. Yes, I've continued. So, I'm now starting to get places. This update is all about starting the process of rebasing the entire army. Look, it can be as fast or as slow a process as you would like. It really can. I love it because this is the part that has the really big impact on the army, and then I can go back at it and start to add a few details. But I like to broad brush the whole thing to begin with. Remember, this project is over on tabletop.com. I've got a link to the project down below, so if you want to follow along, you can go along, and it's all in there in that project system. And remember, you can go and fire up your own projects. And if you do, post a link below, because I'd love to go and look at your projects as well. Right, let's see what we've got to. So this was our little Skaven dudes, okay? So there they are on their bases. They have now transitioned into these. Now, I will point out some of the little bits and pieces that I have yet to do to it, but already the difference. Oh, the difference. You know, it's just oozing character now. It really is. And this is one of the reasons I love doing this to the armies. I love giving even just the little guys big 32mm bases, plenty of canvas, loads of scope. It just fills it all out. And rank and file is okay. I just find rank and file, the look of it, just a little bit static on a tabletop. So yeah, I much prefer the way the stuff in front. So what's involved? Well, it's a very straightforward process. It starts with just getting these guys off their bases. Now I have a mixture of plastic and metal in this army. With the plastic, it is just a case of using your craft knife, cutting away from yourself, okay? And then what I like to do is just slice down the ways, just like that, and until it comes off. So the metal ones are actually a lot easier to take off. He was so light he didn't actually feel metal to me. But the way you know the metal ones is you look underside and you'll see the little metal tab. And then really it is just a case of just twisting that back and forth. Boom. It comes off. And then what you'll do is you'll trim off this tab to actually glue them to the base. In terms of metal ones, check out these snipers. Look at that. Now, if you have a look at one of my earlier vlogs on this, you'll see what these guys originally looked like. But now they're really, really coming on. So once you've plopped them all down, the next stage I'm going for is the little crystals. So this is the Green Stuff World crystals. And what I'm doing is just putting a smattering of them across all of the bases. So it's kind of like your warp stone kind of thing growing in and around, and they're fighting in among the warp stone as they collect it up and use it for whatever mad contraptions they're going to unleash onto people. So yeah, it's a repetitive project, repetitive process for this part of the project, but it's enjoyable because very quickly your whole army starts to look very, very different, and it's always nice at the end of this stage, before you've put all the little details on, to just lay them out. So some of the things I have to consider is, so the super glue often can leave a little shiny mark. I don't know if you can see it on that. Let me just see if you can see shiny mark around the feet. Believe me, trust me, there is shiny marks around the feet. That will require something. Now, what I'm going to probably play with is varnish. So I'm going to have a look at using I'm going to use some matte varnish, but I'm also going to look at using some varnish, some nice gloss clear varnish over the swampy bits to really bring them up as well. So either varnish or resin for them. I haven't decided just yet. But this stage is all about getting all of the rats and the contraptions onto these bases and getting the crystals in place. And then I'm going to move on and put the mushrooms, the little shrooms, and the odd little rat. There you can see a nice wee rat, and the odd little rat onto it as well. But yeah, I'm getting excited now, guys. I'm getting excited. This army is now starting to enter the territory of what I'd always dreamed that it might. So yeah, remember to follow along. I have to remind you to remember to hit subscribe, ring the wee bell, and if you like what you're seeing, hit a like. But do you know what? More importantly than anything else, hit the comments below. Give me a bit of a dialogue. Love getting a chat with you guys. And yes, if you are a creator, someone who does like reviews and hobby stuff on YouTube, remember to drop me a message, because the team at On Tabletop are reaching out to creators at the moment. We're building up a bit of a network. We have some things that we'd like to chat to you about and get you involved in. Right, that's me for another update. Stay tuned, and RATMAN Army Part 4 couldn't be far away.